What's going on, everybody? I'm Zabril Carey, a senior at Bowie State University, part of the SPR project. I'm one of the YouTube content creators, and here today with me I have Taya Edwards. I'm gonna just go ahead and let Taya introduce herself to you guys really quickly.
Hi, everybody. My name is Taya Simone Edwards, and for the SPR project, I am serving as the project manager. Sorry about that. Yep.
Okay. So the first question I have for you today is basically what is your project and the goal of the project?
So my project, like I mentioned before, I'm the project manager. So my goal is to basically just keep everybody or just oversee everybody's task, making sure everything is organized for the SPR director so she has something to look back on or something to reference to. And just basically just keep everything all together and cohesive and organized.
And then how do you plan to implement that?
So to do this, I created an Excel sheet, an Excel spreadsheet, and I have it color coordinated and I have it set up with different columns and different status keys. So just to give like a quick overview of it, so I have um, the individual's name, I have what group they are in, and each week, because this is over a 6-week process, so each week during class, I will type in what that individual has done, what they need to work on, and if the work they have done has been approved by the SPR director or if it hasn't been approved. And this Excel sheet, I will then email to the director so she can look back on it. So if anybody says they have done work, she can look at this spreadsheet and she can approve it herself, or just gives her, just a way to something to look back on and keep her accountable and keep me and everybody else accountable.
Okay. So you seem like you have a lot on your hands, honestly. So what challenges, if any, have you experienced so far?
Surprisingly, I haven't experienced much challenges.
Okay.
I would say I only experienced one challenge, and that was unfortunately during this semester, it's COVID, so everything is online. So that's just been one of the challenges I'm having to deal with. I unfortunately got sick and I had a death in my family. So I would have to say the only challenge is um, knowing that just because I am going through personal things, this is still a job and I still have to kind of balance that. So that has been a challenge, is balancing life experiences with my work. So I would just say that's the only thing.
First off, sorry for the death in your family. I'm sorry to hear that. But you've been doing a great job, balancing everything out. So kudos to you for sure.
Appreciate it.
Do you anticipate any challenges moving forward with the project?
Honestly, no. I don't anticipate any challenges. It's pretty straightforward. Honestly, like I said, it's just really one document, and it's just all about being accountable and showing up to class, hearing what is being said, and just taking notes and plugging in the notes into the spreadsheet. So I feel like as long as you just, take notes and plug it in, there should
Right.
be challenges coming.
Okay, and then what have you learned so far from doing this project?
Um, Balance. So again, I'll go back on that. I definitely learned balance. Let's see. I've always been an organized person, but this has just helped me to be more organized. And I learned also too, the way I organize things may not be how other people organize things. Because I know when I first had my spreadsheet, I thought it was perfect. Like I thought, okay, this is good. Anybody could read this. Anybody could understand this. But sending it to, Dr. Daniel, she did have some corrections or some suggestions. So that's another thing that I learned, like, wow, my vision may not be everybody else's vision. So it's good to adjust and it's good to hear and be open-minded and hear other people's out.
Okay. So basically just learning how to cooperate with people,
Mm-hmm.
that type of thing. Okay. And then the last question I'm going to ask you for this interview is, what do you want to see in the future for the project manager to continue its growth? Continuous growth.
That's a good question. What do I want to see in the future? Just more ways of being organized or more ways of jotting things down or Yeah, because I mean, I did an Excel sheet, but I would love to see someone else find another organizational structure that may be easier. Maybe recording the sessions
Right.
or maybe a Word document as in a table, maybe not so much a spreadsheet. So I would just love to see other people's creativity about how they organize things.
Okay. Well, you guys heard it from Taya Edwards herself. Once again, member of the SPR project manager. And that's it for this interview. We out.
Thank you for having me.
No problem.